Hi, Hannah. Hey, Lydia. Welcome back. All right. Have you met my acupressure man? So if I see some new faces. Oh, hi. So if you are new to practice with me, we've been doing this for the past month. We've been doing yoga through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine. We've been focusing on the organ theory, and we've been doing week to week a focus on different organs, where these lines are, where the energy channels are, and how do we position our bodies in these shapes to stimulate, oh Josh, hi, cute haircut, these lines in the body, and also to release, connect with the emotions that are tied to these organs. Yeah? Cool. Hey, Yolanda. Hi. So let's bring the backs of the hands to the kidneys, to the lower back, to where we think the kidneys are. About here. Some of us have one, some of us have two. Yeah. And the energy held by our kidney, there's two qualities held by each. So fear and creativity are being held by your kidney. And the kidneys, they store our chi, right? They store our life force, they store our prana. And I heard Professor Andrew Huberman, huge fan, he said dopamine can be considered life force, he called it, right? The drive that motivates us, right, to do stuff. So whatever works for you. The sound of the kidney is choo, C-H-O-O-O. You can say that audibly with sound, choo, or you can say it with a whisper, choo. So yeah, let's do that. Breathe in, breathe out, choo. Thank you. Bring the hands to the heart. You can stack the hands or you can pray your hands, whatever makes sense to you. The organ of the heart in TCM, the Chinese medicine, is the ruler of all the other organs. Is not the head, right? It's the heart. The sound of the heart is ha, and the qualities held by the energy of your heart are joy and also impatience. Maybe you feel that sometimes, like the heart gets tight and you're like, ugh. So keep that heart open and let's breathe in, breathing out, ha. Oh, very nice. Fearless heart, very nice. And let's bring the hands to the, I'm not your mirror, to the left side. Where's my left? Yeah. Left side, this is the spleen, and it's tucked up inside the left ribs over here, size of an avocado. Yeah, and the qualities held by our spleen, worry and spontaneity. Anybody worried? Yeah, sometimes I wake up all tangled up and worried. Yeah. So the sound of the spleen, if you're worried, right, be extra present in the sound. The sound is whoo, W-H-O. So you can do audible or you can do whisper. Breathe in, please. Breathe into your spleen. Whoo. Exhale the air out. Good. And then slide the hands to the right, to the liver. Yeah, next time you don't think you're magical or you have superpowers, just remember your liver can regenerate itself from 25%. You know the lizard can lose a tail and grow one? Like you have a liver inside that can grow 75%. In fact, you can give some of your liver away and help somebody else live. So it's very natural that the liver holds compassion, right? And it also holds anger. Right? The sound is shh. S-H-H, like you're trying to hush the anger. Yeah, so please breathe into your liver. Exhale. Very nice. And let's find Garuda Mudra, hooking the thumbs and the palms are facing in, and then rest the mudra over the chest. Bring your thumbs approximately to where you think the center of your, this is the clavicle, the collarbones are, And then start to use your fingers and try to find the collarbones. Like feel for the bone. Locate your bone. And then bring your fingers beneath the collarbones, so it's underneath. And start to walk your fingers out towards your shoulders. And try to use your middle finger, because it's the longest typically, and try to find the spot where your collarbones and shoulder meet. And it's not above the bone, it's below the bone. And when you start to like massage, maybe it's a little tender, it's a little sore, that's a sign that you're close. And if you were seeing an acupuncturist, that's where they would, right? Where they would put the needle. And this is our lung point, number 1. The origin of the lung point, number 1. And the name of this point is letting go. Letting go. The qualities held by your lungs, which is our focus today on the lungs. Qualities held by your lungs are courage and sorrow. Ah, snap, sorrow, right? All right, so stop the acupressure massage and just hold, and then breathe into your hands from your lungs. And breathing out. Again, breathing in. And breathing out. Sound of your lungs is the letter S. Breathing in. One more. Keep your awareness on lung point, number 1, on the left and on the right, as you rest your hands to your legs. Keep the lung points broad. Sound of Om 3 times. Breathing in. Bring the hands to the heart. Prayer. Interlace fingers, press the palms forward, draw the chin into your lungs, and then round the back, like you're stretching the tissue of the backs of the lungs. Yeah, good. And then inhale, lift your lungs up. And exhale, deflate. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, compress the lungs. Beautiful. Sit tall and separate your hands, fingertips reaching. Twist to the right. Let the hands come down. Breathe into your kidneys. The element of your kidneys, water. The kidneys, they store the qi. So breathe in here, and then breathe out, store it in your kidneys. Beautiful. Come back to center, and twist to the left. The good news is qi, right? It's like money. You can earn it and you can spend it, but it can be replenished. That's the good news. Yeah? Come back to the center, please. Lower the right hand down, take a side bend. As we lean this way, we open space on the left side for the spleen, and we massage the liver, right? We compress the liver and open the spleen. Good. And now turn your chest towards your right leg, line up the nose approximately to the knee, and fold. Yeah. Breathe into your left kidney, your left lower back, your left QL, quadratus lumborum. Yeah. Short fibrous muscle. Connect sensation to organ. Connect sensation, what am I feeling, and to the organ. Come back to the side bend. Engage your core muscles and come back to the center, switch sides. And this time we make space for the liver on the right, and we compress, we squeeze the spleen on the left. I was listening to Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Please turn your chest towards nose to knee, left leg, and fold. I'm listening to the last chapter of The Wise Old Woman. And the last chapter is called How to Be an Elder. And she really talks a lot about how the body is the loyal and sacred consort to the soul. So we come here, right, to get to know this loyal consort, partner, vehicle. And we're learning this from the inside out. Please take one more breath into your right kidney, into your right QL. Engage your core muscles, your abs, and then come back to the side bend. Engage the sides of the body, come up to center, touch the palms together, hands to the heart. And please make your way to a wide leg child's pose. If the knees are a little sensitive today, grab a blanket, or you can fold your mat over, or you can even turn your body so that you're lengthwise. We'll be here for a little bit. Big toes touch, knees apart, melting the chest forward and down. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Sally. All right, come up a little bit and walk your hands to the right, like this. So you're just walking your hands to the right, and you're gonna pick up your left arm and thread the needle underneath. If the head can rest down, let it rest. If it needs to like prop up on your left arm, like that's okay. We want to be very careful here that we're not feeling any tingling or numbness. If that's the case, you've gone maybe a little too far. So back out a little bit. No tingling, no numbness. That's a sign we're impinging something, a nerve in the shoulder, okay? If you feel steady and you're in a mild to moderate sensation zone, it is safe to free the right arm and bring it around the back. Be honest, be judicious with what we choose. And while you're here, I would just love for us to reconnect with lung point number 1 on the left and the right. What does it mean to let go? Can you let go a little bit right now? And please unwind, come back to center, and fold forward. Ugh. And then lift up a little bit. Let's walk the hands over to the left and thread the right arm underneath. No pinching, no tingling, no numbness. If sensation 1 out of 10, you're hovering around a 3, 4, then move the arm behind the back. If you're already at 5, don't move, just stay. The sacred and loyal consort of the soul is the body. Breathing in for 3 and breathing out. Can you breathe in through the lung points on the left and breathe out through the lung point on the right? Just establishing this brain-body connection. Oh, thank you. And then come back slowly. Neutralize in this extended child's pose. Notice the intensity of your hips starting to rise. And remember, it's okay to be uncomfortable, but it's not okay if we're in pain, okay? And then make your way, tabletop position, onto the hands and to the knees. And today I want us to move like lions. Ever seen a lion? If you can't think of a lion, think of just a house cat and magnify it, yeah? They move quietly, they move with steadiness. Happy Navratri, 9 nights celebrating the goddess. Durga, she rides a lion. So spread your fingertips out wide and let your claws out. Grip the mat. Tuck your toes under and release your claws from your feet. And then lift your knees a couple inches up off of the ground. Draw your navel up towards the spine and bend your elbows straight back towards your thighs. Gaze forward towards the front edge of your mat. Breathing in, stick out your tongue, breathe out. That's the lion's breath. Again, stick out your tongue. One more time, please. Down dog. Down dog as a release. Down dog as a relief. Yeah. Bend one knee at a time. Flush out the backs of your legs. You know, that's how you tell if you're on a trail and you see footprints, if it's a dog or if it's a mountain lion or a bobcat, is that they retract their claws. Right? So if you see claw marks, it's a dog, but no claw, big cat. Good. Come down again, lion pose. That's what we'll call it today. Don't look at me, I'm not doing it. Gaze forward, and you have a little spring in your knees, like a lion in wait, right? Just lying low in the brush, knowing exactly when to strike. One lion's breath, please, breathing in. Downward dog, very nice. Pulse out those legs. All right, tiptoe to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet and fold the body. Hands to shin bones, halfway lift, look forward, lung points spreading, and fold forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, spread lung 1 points apart, and fold. 1 more time, please. And fold. Hands to the hips, elbows pointing up. With a flat back, rise up to stand. Reach your arms over the head. Touch the palms together. Bring the hands to your heart. Standing in the middle of your mat. Yeah, nice and steady. Inhale, reach your arms up. And fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Stand tall and reach up. Hands to heart. Let's do that again. Breathing in. Lift your lungs. and fold. Halfway lift, slowly building the heat, and fold. Stand tall, reach up. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms lift. Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Just open the toes. Heels in, toes out. Squatting Malasana. Hands to the heart, maybe sitting on a block perhaps. Yeah? Good. The heels are down or they're supported by a blanket. 2 breaths. Yeah. Good. Hands down, lift your hips, toes point forward and fold. Yeah, downward facing dog, step it back. Plank pose, coming forward. Lower your knees, your chest and your chin with like big cat energy. Come forward, cobra. It's okay if you're a dog person, okay? And then lower down, downward facing dog. Plank pose, come forward. Hold plank, right? Steady or vinyasa if you want to do that instead. Good. Let's all go back. Downward facing dog. Good. Like a big cat, lion's pose. Hover the knees, bend the elbows a little bit or a lot. Like you have a little spring, like you're gonna spring forward, but you don't. Okay? One time, lion's breath. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Lower the knees down, tabletop position. Step your left foot back behind you. Yeah, adjust yourself on the mat so you have space. And step your left foot to the right. Look over your right shoulder. And stretch your left side. Stretch your spleen like you're leaning to the left. Good. Now look at your left elbow. And bring your left knee there. That's it. Now lower that left knee to the left wrist. Eee. And then lift it up to the right, left armpit. And then outer left shoulder. Like some weird fire hydrant pose. And then extend your left leg out. Whoa. Pulse up and down. 5, 4, good morning. 2, 1. Rebend that left knee. Hold it at that upper left arm bone. Tuck your right toes if they're not. Lift your right knee. 3-leg dog. Send your left leg up and back. Ooh. Bend the knee. Open your hip and circle that left foot. Like draw circles with your left toes without moving your ankle. Yeah. Switch directions. Hey, good job. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin quietly. Slide forward, cobra, belly to the ground. Bring your inner ankles towards one another. And downward dog. Your talons are out. I think talons are for birds. Claws. Your claws are out. Lower the knees down. And bring your right knee to the right shoulder. And just kidding. Extend it back. Step it to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Lean to the right. Oh. And now look at your right elbow. And bring the right knee to the right elbow. Slide it down to the right wrist. And up to the right armpit. Slide it out towards that right shoulder. And extend it out. Kick the mirror. Extend it out. Good. Pulse. 5, 4. Quiet. 2, 1. Good. Rebend. Rest that right knee on the arm. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. 3-leg dog. Send it up. Bend the knee. Open the hip and circle the right foot like you're drawing circles with your big toe. Switch directions. Click, click, clack, clack. Good. Downward facing dog. Come forward, plank. Knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Slide forward, cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Come forward, plank. Hold it. You can hold it with the knees down, right? Or vinyasa. It's a choice. And if you're new and you're like, what is that? You can look around and see all these yogis demonstrating in here. And we return to downward facing dog. Lower the knees down, child's pose. Take a breather. If the wrists are like, uh-oh, go ahead, pick up the wrist and make gentle circles with your wrist. Send awareness to the wrist. When we grow the claws out and we hold the mat, we grip the mat, it helps us stabilize our wrists, okay? The color of your lungs is white. I like to think of the white when the snow comes and covers the landscape, and it makes everything more quiet. So let's move like the big cat, snow leopard, if you will, quietly, purposefully, and in this glowing backdrop of a white light, okay? Please come back, downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Lift the left leg up and back. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. Left wrist. Left armpit. 3-leg dog. Knee to the nose. Step it forward, high lunge. High lunge. Hands to the heart. Remember, we are walking like big cats. Tip the chest forward. Shift the weight into the left foot. Lift the right leg, any amount, into Vira 3. Feel your L1, lung number 1 point, spacious in the front of the chest. Whether you are flexing your right foot, pointing it, or flointing it, meaning point out through the ball of the foot, be active in that right leg. Breathing in, breathing out for 2. One more breath. Bend the left knee until the belly comes close to the thigh and hold. Step the right foot back, right heel down, turn your chest to the right. Warrior 2. Wiggle the feet, right? So you're very secure. This is where I want my feet to be. And then turn the palms to face up. Soft bend in the elbows just slightly. Shift the responsibility of this pose into your legs. I just turned the air on, so it should feel, yeah, good. I had the heat on earlier, and I regretted it, but it was good. Ah, all right, it is what it is. All right, please reverse the warrior, and look down at your back foot, please. And imagine the claws are coming out from between your toes, and they're curling into your mat. And you're so secure in that right foot that you feel safe in bending the left knee just a little bit more. And because you're so secure and the claws have come out between your left toes, you can reach your left arm back. And you can open up the space of your spleen. In fact, let's all take the right hand in front of the body and place it on the spleen, on that left ribs. Like imagine avocado-sized shaped organ tucked up inside the left rib cage. Breathing in. Breathing out for 2. Oh, very nice. Breathing in. Right? The sound of the spleen is whoo. Yeah, good. Veer 2. Come back to the warrior 2. Unbend the front knee. Walk your back foot in just a touch closer. And then reach into triangle pose. That's it. Your left hand can be on the shin, can be on a block. All right, take your right arm at a diagonal, please. Like this. So your right bicep is reaching towards your right ear. Take your left hand to your liver. Oh, very good. It's like pop quiz today. Where are my organs? And then come up a little higher. Yeah, that's it. Good. Breathing in. The sound of the liver. One more. Imagine this is dissolving some unnecessary anger. Like hush, hush, anger. And then come up, please, to warrior 2. Rebending that left knee. Finding a softness in the posture. Please reverse. And bring your left forearm to the left thigh for a side angle pose. Just like that. The claws are still coming out and securing you. Walking each step with purpose, with integrity. Take the right arm behind the back and see what you find. If it's your left gluteal, your left thigh, the left hip crease, yeah? L points, lung points, they stay open today. Let that be the focus today. I want to keep my lung points open. One more breath. Very nice. Look down, place your hands down, downward facing dog. Quiet, quiet. Like a snow leopard walking in the white light. Plank pose. Quietly, knees, chest, and chin. Lower your sights, earth level. Slide forward like a snake on the belly, cobra. Try to bring your inner ankles together. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank. Hold plank or vinyasa. And we all go back, downward facing dog. Lion's pose, knees down, hover, hover, elbows bend, hover, hover. Gaze forward, you're hungry, you know? You're hungry, you're excited for brunch, and then you see it. There's the waffle, right? And you want it. You gotta wait. One lion's breath, breathing in. Downward dog, go back. Lift your right leg up and back. Knee to the right elbow. Slide it down to the right wrist. Up to the right armpit or the right shoulder. And lift it up and back. High lunge. Quiet. I had a teacher, Patrick. We would do that, but if he heard anyone's sticky mat, we'd have to go back and do it again and again. And it got harder, hands to the heart, as we got more tired, right? So the practice is like, just stay with your practice. Doesn't matter if you're tired, the energy is low, if the chi is running. We can still practice, we can replenish that chi in the liver, kidneys. Okay, forward please. Shift the weight into the right foot and lift the left leg, warrior 3. Lung on the left is a little bit lighter and smaller because the heart is sharing that space in the left side. Amazing. Very nice. Now bend your right knee And then bring your belly close to the right thigh. If you can rest it there, rest it there. And gaze softly forward. And step the left toes back, left heel down. Turn your chest to the left. Find warrior two pose. Free your arms, palms up, soft elbows. Make sure you feel very good with where your feet are. So everything coming from here has a solid foundation. Anyone else sweating? If you are, connect to the water. The water of the kidneys, the waters of the body. Reverse, please. Look down at the left foot. Imagine your claws coming up, securing you to your practice. Bring your left hand to your liver in front of the body, please. I guess you could kind of hold the liver from the back. Okay, well, let's hold from the front. And then, because you're so secure, you can bend deeper into the right knee and reach back more with the right arm. Ooh. Sound of the liver is one more time. Releasing unnecessary anger. Make space for compassion. Warrior two. Unbend your right knee. Adjust your back foot in. And then triangle pose. Ooh. The right hand is nice and light. Whatever it's touching, it's light. Take your left arm, left bicep towards the left ear. And then bring your right hand to your spleen. Lift up a little higher, right? So the left shoulder is not facing the ground. It's facing the wall in front of you. Yeah? Sound of the spleen. Whew. Like, what a relief, right? I'm not late. All right, rise up. Good job. Veer two. Whew. We make those sounds all the time. Right? Reverse. Supported side angle. There's a quietness, there's a peacefulness in which we move from posture to posture. Left arm, bring it around the lower back and see what you find. Let it be a tool in opening the chest, L1 point. Good. Breathing in, breathing out for 3. Breathing in, breathing out for 2. One more. Good. Look down. Bring your hands to the ground. Downward dog. Quiet. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Slide into cobra. Inner ankles meet. Downward dog. Plank pose. Stay or flow. Down dog, everybody. Lion's pose. Place something in front of your mat that you really care about, someone that you really love, and you channel this effort, you dedicate this intensity to them, not yourself, okay? Breathing in, you know what's coming. Downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Very nice. And lower the knees down and have a seat up on your heels. They can be tucked, very intense. They can be untucked, less intense. You can sit on a block. Okay. This is what we're gonna do next. Yeah. Yeah. Similar. We'll lift one leg into the three-leg dog and we'll draw it in. We're going to bring it to the outside of the elbow. We're going to try to slide it up towards the shoulder. Okay? And then we're going to bend the elbows like a chaturanga. And then you're either holding or you're shifting forward, and see if you can catch the balance just for a second. Okay. No big deal. Downward dog. Sure. You know what? I said that for a long time. Yeah, right. Ha ha. And then little by little, it became possible. That's the magic of this practice. Sometimes you'll do something, you're like, whoa. Left leg up and back. Why are we doing left side first today? That's the feminine side. Knee to the left elbow. Slide it up towards your left upper arm bone, towards the shoulder. Chaturanga. The right elbow can be touching your body. Both elbows can be inside. And then bend the elbows. Your left leg is resting. Okay, whatever. Three-leg dog. Shake it out. Bend the left knee. Open the left side. Make space for the spleen. Who says, don't worry. Don't worry. Be spontaneous. Step forward. High lunge, please. Good effort. Good effort. Good. Garuda Mudra. Hook the thumbs. Palms face in. Rest it on your chest. Hook the thumbs like you're like that. And resting. Find your collarbone. Find L1 to the best of your ability. Towards the shoulder, the little divot. If you grabbed a assist card, I'll come by later and give you a little assist on the points. Okay, warrior 3, please. Retract the claws from your right toes. Like Wolverine, send them out from your left. That's it. And then feel your fingertips spreading the chest apart for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Quiet. Yeah, so good. The whole reason we do the bending of the knee and then stepping it back is so that we can transition quietly. The more you practice, the quieter you will get. It's a good metaphor. The more yoga we practice, the less we speak. Unless you teach. Okay. Please reverse the warrior. And let's return to the side angle pose. We can start with the elbow on the thigh for a more supported version. Good. And if you want to, you can extend the left hand down to the inside of your left foot, to the outside, or onto a block. If you have one within reach, go ahead and get it. From here, you can practice the half bind, or if you want to practice the full bind. Today's practice focusing on the lung points, which stay open. If your chest is facing the ground, I might suggest backing out a little bit and keeping the fronts of the shoulder blades more open. Breathing in, breathing out, 2. 1 breath, organ sound of the lungs, letter S. Thank you. Look down, hands down. Pyramid pose, unbend the left knee. Oh, it should feel pretty good. Fold over the left thigh. If you have blocks, use them to bring the floor closer to you by placing one underneath either hand. One more breath. Try to be more present if possible. And then look forward, bend the left knee. Walk your hands forward about a foot. Lift the right leg into vertical splits. Eka, 1, pada, foot, uttanasana, forward fold. 1 leg, forward fold. That's it.
And start to bring yourself closer to yourself, whether that's emotionally, intelligently, or physically. Good. Bend both knees into Shiva squat, which looks like this. Your right knee is coming outside of the left calf. And then open back up to vertical splits. Let's practice that. Bend both knees, Shiva squats. Vertical splits, open it up. One more time. Bend the knees, Shiva squat. Vertical splits, lift it up. Lower your leg to parallel to the ground. So we're in a supported warrior 3. Your right leg is parallel. Roll your right hip down. Yeah. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Turn your torso to the left. Revolving half moon. If you're like, wow, I'm so steady, then free the left arm. Otherwise, just keep the hand on the hip. Breathing. Yeah, challenge, but still staying focused. One more breath. Recovery coming soon. Left hand down, vertical splits. All right, Shiva squat, getting low. And then look to the left. Place your right leg down to the ground. Walk your hands back. Have a seat. I wasn't lying. Yeah. All right, lift your arms, please. Make space for all the inner organs. Twist left. Try to draw your left knee across the midline of the body towards the right. If you're refining this posture, press your right big toe into the ground. Yeah. The element associated with the lungs is metal. Metal has a property of cooling the air and making the water particles in the air condense back into liquid. So like the heat of the summer has evaporated all the water, and now the autumn, the cooling nature of metal, kind of like your sweat, right? Cooling you down. Let your breath cool you down. Gently release the twist. Turn to the right for an easy counter twist. And then face forward. And then bring that left shin in front of the right. Crisscross applesauce. Yeah? And if you're feeling like very little, then maybe consider bringing ankle to knee for Agni Stambhasana. And if you try it, it's too much, please don't be a hero, right? Just bring that left shin in front. Yeah, good. Hands behind the back. Lift your lungs. Grow golden antlers out the top of your head. And not like baby ones. Huge, huge. Like that, 2 of those, that size. If you've been at Peace Bank, you see that branch? Grow 2 of them, that size, on top of the head. And I want you to hang like precious gemstones off of your rack. And when you gently turn your head ever so slightly, the light catches into all the gems. That is your chi. That is your life force, your beauty. If this feels really, really beautiful, stay. If you want more intensity in the hips, slowly walk the hands forward. Don't forget your antlers. And you don't want to lose any of those gems. So if you're lowering, it's like very carefully lowering down. Try to gauge the intensity of what you're feeling. If you have surpassed an 8, please come back and back out a little bit. Try to hover at like a 6. The more we practice, the better we get at
understanding the language of the body, right? This is a 6, this is a 6.1. This is a 6.112. And the better we know the body, the sacred and honest, loyal consort of the body. What else is possible? Can I heal my own heartbreak? Or maybe I can help someone else's grief pass through. Woo. Connect to your antlers once more and rise back to an upright spine. Good. Now lift your left leg and then bring it back behind you for pigeon. You can do pigeon face down, or you can do pigeon face up. Whatever it is, you're holding the right leg. It's the right leg forward. If the antlers are helpful, keep them present in your aura. If it's not helpful, you can just shed them. Just the right amount of effort here. Resting a little bit, gathering energy for the next side, yes? But we're not so anxious about the next side, so we don't get lost in the future. One more breath in. And a long breath out. Phew. Good job, my friend. I see you. Come back to the palms. Yeah, tuck the back toes. Send the claws out of your hands and lift up 3-leg dog pose. Bend the knee and open the hip. If you want to revolve, do so quietly. And also return quietly. Downward facing dog, optional vinyasa flow. Right leg up and back. Knee to the outside of the right elbow. Slide it up towards the upper right arm. Bend your elbows. You can tuck that left elbow into the left side body and lean forward. Good. 3-leg dog. Right leg up and back. Let it go. Step forward to the high lunge. If the antlers are still on, you like feel them a little bit. Okay. And then bring the Garuda Mudra, hook the thumbs, and bring it to the heart. Massage your collarbones, massage your pecs, the muscles in the chest here. Yeah, we're here to get to know ourselves. Tip forward, lift the left leg, warrior 3. Keep those 2 points spreading apart. Lift your right shoulder if you feel like it's sinking down a touch. Good. And make your way quietly to warrior 2 pose. Excellent. Did that feel different? You know, when there's no music, we can like really hear these things, no? All right, reverse, please. And let's come into side angle pose. Resting right forearm on the right thigh. That's it. Where do you want to take this, friends? Do you want to take it into a half bind, Do you want to lower your right hand to the inside of the right foot? Outside? Block? Butter, bound? Wherever you're going, keep the chest spacious for the lungs. Remember, if we want to let something go, if there's a desire to let go, maybe the chest and the lungs need space to breathe and to circulate the qi in and out. Beautiful effort. One more breath. Look down, place your hands down, unbend the right knee and fold. Use blocks for support. If you feel your right hamstring, bullseye. Yeah, that's what we're getting at. Yeah, we're going mining for the metal ores in the body, for the stash of gold, for the preciousness of peace in your body. Let the metals in your body cool the heat. And let the cooling waters of your sweat cool your entire body. Okay. Look forward, bend the right knee, walk the hands forward. Take the blocks with you if you have them, and lift the left leg. Vertical splits. 1 foot forward fold. How can you be more present? How can we move towards discomfort rather than escaping it? All right, Shiva squat, bend both knees. Bring that left knee outside the right calf. And then balloon back open, vertical splits. Again, Shiva squats and vertical splits. Last one, Shiva squat. Vertical splits, nice one. Right hand to the right hip. Turn the chest to the right. Find revolving half moon. That's it. Activate that left leg, 2 breaths. Dedicate this, if it's difficult, to someone you love. Oh, good. Release, vertical splits. Shiva squats. Lower that left leg to the ground, sit back. If your bottom knee is like, what the heck, then just extend it, right? And you can take this, just a sweep, arms up. Make space. We mentioned a lot of organs, but there's like the stomach and the colon and intestines and oh, so much, the bladder. A lot going on. Twist to the right. Massage and compress all the inner organs. Try to draw your right leg across to the left, across the middle line, and then plant that left big toe mound into the ground and sit tall into the twist. What does it mean to let go to you? Does it mean to erase, right? Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind? Are you trying to like erase the heartbreak, the pain, the sorrow? Not very possible. And untwist, face forward, take a counter twist to the left. You know, maybe it's more like self-acceptance. And please face forward and find either Sukhasana, shin to shin, or Agni Stambhasana, fire log, ankle to knee. And then lift your lungs. Keep your right foot flexed if you're in the fire log. Pick up your leg and bring that foot. Yeah, that'll be safe. Yeah. You feel that? I bet you do. Okay. Antlers. Antlers like antennae, lifting up towards divine knowledge, circulating your auric field. Maybe like little chimes, they make little sounds, all the gems you've collected through practice. You can tune me out too. Just listen to the sound of your breath circulating. 8 more cycles of breath here if you want to fold forward. Do so with the utmost respect for your joints. For your mental health. The most advanced yogis and practitioners know when to stop. They know when they've hit 7.001. And they do not hurt themselves. Beautiful practice. Come back up slowly. All right. And bring your right leg around the back for pigeon. Or on the back, hugging the left knee in, pigeon. The season of your lungs, according to Chinese medicine, is autumn. It's the fall. It's now. So doesn't it make sense that the metal element is cooling the summer heat? It's the harvest time, dear ones. It's time to gather up all the fruits of your labors in the summer, the excitement, the work, the efforting, the masculine, the young, and start to store all the acorns for winter. One more breath. If you feel like you need more pigeon, you can stay here. We're just gonna lift up into 3-leg dog, flip it, and vinyasa, okay? So stay longer if you need, or if you're ready to move, come with me. Rise back onto the palms, let the claws come out, and lift up 3-leg dog, left leg, up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. If you want to revolve, do so quietly. And return even more quietly into the final vinyasa opportunity for our time together this morning. If you're watching this as a video, apply this to whatever time of day. And please lower down to hands and knees, tabletop position. Breathing in, cow pose. Lift your tailbone, heart sending forward. Feel your long one, letting go points. And rounding. Let's do that again. Breathing in to a very generous cow pose. And rounding into the biggest cat pose. Neutralize the spine, please, and take a look. This is what we're doing next. I'll talk you through this, so just watch. We're gonna thread the needle underneath from a tabletop, and then I'll offer the option to kick the leg out, and maybe you wanna hold the leg. If you are holding, there's an opportunity here
to negotiate and start to turn your heart a little bit up towards the ceiling. And the mission here is to feel the lung points. One is being compressed down here, one is being stretched open. Yeah? Okay, this one's very difficult to explain when we're upside down. So please come into tabletop position. Lift your left arm up. Look at your left hand and watch it thread the needle. Don't take your eyes off your hand. Left shoulder down, left ear, head down. Maybe extend your right leg out. And maybe you find the foot or the calf or the shin. And you leverage yourself so that your heart and your gaze start to look up. We don't want to risk impinging a nerve, so if you're feeling any tingling or numbing, back out, back out. If you feel very stable, then maybe move the left arm behind the back. Right arm. Thank you. Liberate some stuck chi in the body, something that feels icky, sticky, heavy. Let it dissolve with your exhalation. Whew. One more breath, remain. Quietly unwind. Cat and cow. Lovely. Maybe look side to side in your tabletop. See if you can catch a glimpse of your hip when you look over the shoulder. Okay. And let's do the other side, please. From tabletop position, sweep your right arm up. Hold your gaze on your right thumb as you thread the needle through. Hand-eye coordination, right? Maybe the left leg comes out and move into the variation that suits you in this moment. Maybe this is the first time you've come into this variation. So maybe there's an opportunity to be in this posture with a little sense of wonder, curiosity. And if you're familiar with this pose, can you look at it with a sense of curiosity, a little admiration for this loyal consort of a body? Two more breaths. Quietly unwind. If you want to sweep the right arm back up, you can. And tabletop position. Cat and cow a few times. And with as little effort and little sound as possible, lie down on your back. Get comfy. If you need more twisting, you can take a reclining spinal twist. Count out 5 breaths on each side for yourself. Please breathe in to the organ of your lungs and all the millions of alveoli, tiny little bubbles inside your lungs.
You can light them up with an iridescent rainbow color around all the breath bubbles in your lungs. Breathing in courage. Breathing out sorrow. Breathing in sorrow. Breathing out courage. Breathing in chi through the lungs. Store it in your kidneys. Exhale. Breathing in through the kidneys. Exhale out the lungs. Find Shavasana. Find the quiet solitude and peacefulness of a fresh blanket of snow. Send a breath to your bones. To the lungs, to the liver, to your spleen, your heart, and kidneys. Slowly guide the body back up to a seated posture. Sorrow is not bad, and courage is not necessarily good. Whatever you have been shown by your inner teacher this morning, say thank you with the cosmic sound of Om 3 times. Feel the deep resonance of this sound, deep inner spaces of your organs. Breathing in. To the heart, bowing your chin towards your lungs and all the organs that perform miracles on a breath by breath basis. From my lungs to your lungs to the earth's lungs. Namaste, thank you.